Hey everyone, it's me, and it's been a while since I've posted a video, so I thought that I would do that because my class had a very traumatic day today. And I started to write about it and realized that I couldn't even communicate it in words, and so I thought I would share it this way. So we got to school this morning, and one of the girls pulled our hamster Coco out of the cage, and she was holding Coco, and Coco wasn't moving, and she was like, Miss Rachel, Coco is cold and she's not moving. And I thought, oh, this is not going to be good. So I picked up Coco and put her on the table, and then Coco had a seizure. And so and it looked like she'd already like expelled everything from her bowels. So I thought, based on my tremendous veterinary skills, I deduced that she was probably dying, and I had no clue why. I mean, we've been taking really good care of her. So I had the kids put her back in the cage, and the problem with all of this is this week is testing week. So we have, like, in Oregon, we had cat testing, and here we have tests every day. And so I'm picturing, like, the kids all coming in and starting to cry and then having to do their tests. So I wanted to keep it quiet, but of course that wasn't going to happen. And so the kids came in, and Coco was just breathing every once in a while, and she wasn't moving anymore. And so I said, explained that she was probably dying, and we just needed to focus on our tests. And so that made it through the first round of tests. And then before the second round of tests, we had a break. And during our break, Coco expired. And so I came back into my classroom from break to pandemonium. All the kids were freaking out, and one of the kids had shut himself in the bodega, which is a closet, and he was like howling. I mean, he was so sad that I could hear him before I even got down the stairs. So I'm calming all the kids down and going into the bodega to talk to this other student who's crying, and I calm him down a little and explain that's part of life, and that's part of having animals, and sometimes they don't live, and Coco might have been not feeling well, and now she's feeling better. And so I moved Coco's little house out to a different closet, and tried to get the kids to focus on their test. And the whole time I'm trying to get the kids to focus, I keep hearing this like and just like crazy sobbing. I mean, this poor little guy, he really loved our little Coco, and so he was not consolable. So I knew once we started the test, I couldn't leave the classroom, so I walked him up to or to the office, and they sat with him through that period, and we were able to finish our test. But so at recess, we put Coco in a little box, and we buried her under a tree, and all the elementary school kids stood by, and they told happy memories they had of Coco. Oh my goodness. And she was really precious. I mean, she was a really fun little hamster, and I was really sad too. But then most of their next question was, when are we getting another one? So, but on top of that, one of the kids in the other classes today had decided to share that he knew that I wasn't going to be teaching next year, which is something that I have been trying to keep quiet. I hadn't been lying about it or keeping it from the students, but I've been really not trying to tell anyone because I need to go to language school next year, so that's going to cut into part of the school year, so I won't be teaching. And I'm really sad about it, but I didn't want all the kids to have to start thinking about that now. We still have like 6 weeks of school. So on top of losing our little hamster and it being test week, then all the kids found out that I wasn't teaching next year, which some of them were fine with because I won't be their Facebook friend until they're not my students anymore. So they were kind of excited about that they could be my friend on Facebook. But that's pretty much it. It was just one of those days. Like, I was sitting consoling my poor little 5th grader who was sobbing uncontrollably because our little hamster had died, and then I have these precious little pictures of him like kneeling at her little grave, and oh my goodness. So anyway, Mexico's awesome. I am really, really loving it down here. really am feeling comfortable. If I could speak Spanish really well, that would be fantastic. But I've given up on praying that would just happen overnight. I think it's just going to be a long, painful process. That's okay. Language learning is difficult. So anyway, I really hope that everyone who sees this is doing well. I miss you all terribly. And Bryce Ginther, I'm actually making it through a video without crying, so in your face. But I really do miss you all, and I get to see you very soon. I'm really excited about that. I'll have the summer to be home and raise more support, and then I'll be down here 2 more years. So that's what it's looking like right now. So cool things that are coming up. I get to go on the senior trip with some of the seniors at the school. I'm looking to get a car this month. That's kind of freaky. If any of you have ever seen the driving in Mexico, it's more than freaky, it's terrifying. But I'm really excited. And what else? School's almost over, and I cannot believe it. I don't know where the time went. It's gone. So that's pretty much it. I will get this video up so that you can all see. And it's my new hair. It does whatever it wants. I wake up in the morning and I just go, hair, you're the boss. You tell me what to do. So, I don't know. I just had my first Mexican haircut and she cut it really short in the front, but that's okay. It's all part of the experience. So anyway, I would love to hear from you guys. Quick email or a message on Facebook or something. I love you all, and I will see you really, really soon.